Hey guys, so a lot of people brought to my attention that this video is actually going to be my 100th, which is actually exciting, but at the same time, technically it's not my 100th video because if you've been following me for a long time, then you know I've made way more than that. My updated makeup collection video, that was my 200th video, and then I left YouTube for a little while. I accidentally deleted videos, and then when I came back, I posted some of my more popular requested older videos, and I started new again. So a lot of people on that updated makeup collection video were like, this isn't your 200th video, and so technically this is way past my 100th video, but let's just say it's my 100th video since being back on YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, it's exciting. It's a big number, so I wanted, of course, to do something special, and I'm going to share with you my updated makeup collection with my clear cube and everything like that. So another thing I want to say is I'm almost at 50,000 subscribers, which I cannot even believe. It absolutely blows my mind. So I just want to thank you guys for all of your support and for welcoming me back so nicely, and for all my new subscribers. I definitely have some really fun stuff planned for the big 50,000. So that'll be coming up soon, hopefully. But without further ado, I want to share with you my collection. Not much of it has changed as far as what I've got, but my setup's a little bit different. And I do want to mention, I know the clear cube's expensive. I totally get that. So I have found a couple dupes or similar makeup storage that I will link in the description box, because I realize that this is not for everyone and is expensive. So I did find some more affordable, kind of similar makeup cubes, and I'll put that in the description box. But without further ado, if you want to see my updated makeup collection, then stay tuned. Okay, so nothing's really changed as far as my vanity or anything like that. This is the same setup that I had at my parents' house, but the clear cube is a new addition. And a lot of people always ask me why I film in my closet. I just want to show you, like, in my closet, there's just a perfect little cutout that fit my vanity perfect. And when we moved in here, I think Nick was a lot more happy about my makeup going in the closet than in our room. So that's why that's there. But that vanity and the little stool is from Target. It was from the Simply Shabby Chic collection. Really affordable. My little makeup mirror is from Bed Bath & Beyond. I have some Sigma brushes back there. In this little messy basket, these are kind of my everyday go-to products. Hand sanitizer, primers, bronzers, my MSF Natural, BB creams. This is where I put my camera to film. Underneath are some new lashes I haven't yet opened. This little Hello Kitty thing came from that collection. In here I have lip stains, lip liners, my eyelash curlers, and then this is just my everyday, like, setting under eye powder brush. And then this is from Pampered Chef, which I found this idea from X Sparkage. She's a genius. It's nice because it has little separators, so I separate all my brushes together and group them together, and I can actually turn it around and see everything that's there. It comes in white too, but I wanted to get the black because I knew the white would show a lot of dirt. So that's all my brushes. Here I'll show you, I have a nail polish rack. This one was from, I think, Trans Design or eBay. And then I have this one, which I haven't really organized yet. And I will do a nail polish collection. That's one video request I get a ton. So before I do my clear cube, I'll just show you the little table it's setting on is from Pier 1 Imports. And then I have a cute little garbage can from Bed Bath & Beyond. In this little drawer, I have all my overflow blushes. Blushes is my weakness when it comes to makeup collecting. So I obviously couldn't fit it all in my clear cube. So I opened this drawer and filled it with my blushes. Here I have my travel kits from Sigma and my dry and shape brush roll. And here's like all my tools for my nails, nail files, stuff like that. And then I have my towel and my brush cleaner back there. Okay, so this is the clear cube, and I opted for the 3 even drawers and 1 deep drawer. So we'll start back here. The whole reason I went for the deeper drawer is because I wanted to stand up my lip glosses and lipsticks. This is really messy, but I kept my lipstick organizer, the same one that I had in my last video that I had in my drawer. I kept that in here so I was able to stand them up, and then I could stand up my lip glosses and dazzle glasses and it would close. Otherwise, if I had one of the smaller drawers, I'd have to like layer them on top of one another, and then I would forget which ones I have. So I like doing it this way because I could see the names of everything. Clearly I have more than 60 lipsticks because it's overflow. And then back here I just have lip glosses. So this is why I really don't buy lip glosses anymore, because I don't even wear half of them. That is that. The next drawer was just a plain drawer. I didn't get any of the dividers. And in here I have powder, product, blushes, and MSF. So these are MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, my Dior Amber Diamond, beauty powders. These here are NARS blushes, which I have set up this way because when I'm sitting down I can see the names of them. This is like my little cream highlighters. I have my 3 Benefit Box blushes. And then these are MAC Mineralized blushes that I obviously can't depot. My 2 little blushes from Purple Lab. This drawer is pretty much full. People always laugh at me, but I'm serious. Like when people offer to do swaps and stuff, I really just don't have the room. This drawer I opted for the 8 divider, and I love that I did this because here I have like all my loose eyeshadows. So these are just loose eyeshadows, which I probably will depot at some time and put in like a Z palette or something. These are my Bare Minerals eyeshadows. Keeps them nice and organized. Here I have, these are Victoria's Secret eyeshadows, 2 Chanel, some NARS, and then this is my MAC's Unflappable. A bigger shadow that I really can't, I could depot it, but I don't have space for it. MAC Pigments, some Berry M, some LA Splash Glitters. Again, more loose eyeshadows from NYX, Bobbi Brown. These are all my Glamour Doll eyeshadows. The thing I like about it is if I can't find it, I could just look over here and see the colors. And then in the back, these are lashes. All my lash stuff. So in this little Tiffany box, I just keep, see if I can open it. Lashes that I've used once before and threw the packaging away. Individual lashes, my little lash applicator, and my Duo lash glue. This next drawer, I went for the X separator. And in here I have cream shadows, cream gel eyeliners, and bases. These are all mascaras, which is absolutely ridiculous. I haven't even opened half of them because I don't want them to dry out. Here I have eyeliners, eye pencils, a pencil sharpener. In the back I have yet another eyelash curler, and then I also have all of my eye bases, primers, and then the NYX pencils, grease paint sticks, shade sticks, things like that. And then on top here, this I could have had the cover, which I just put the cover down and it's back here, but if you wanted to, you could have it cover it. I just like that it's open because up here I have my most reach for products. So here's my Chanel bronzer and MAC Stereo Rose, which I reach for quite often. These are my favorite blushes that I didn't want to depot. This is Instant Chic, Angel, and my Barbie blush. This is Stark Naked and On a Mission. These are eyeshadow palettes, my favorite ones. MAC, a couple from Chanel. Back here is my Urban Decay Naked palette, my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and my C palette. This I keep empty. This is nice for when I travel and I want to take a couple shadows. My Hello Kitty. Back here I have my Dress Camp palette and Minish Aurora, which I really honestly don't use, but I simply collect them because they're so pretty. MAC Face and Body. This is a really nice like palette that's empty that you could just basically throw anything in. It's a magnetized palette. NYC, or Wet n Wild, not NYC. Wet n Wild, Wet n Wild. I have a YSL palette. 2, my MAC Spice Chocolate Quad, Notoriety Quad, Victoria's Secret, Tarina Tarantino. I just throw my little beauty blender up here. This is Smooth Harmony. I kind of just use this as a contour. Up here I have my 2 Sigma palettes that I reach for the most, the Bare and the Flare palettes. Urban Decay, Alice in Wonderland palette, and then these are all my MAC palettes. So this is my probably most used palette. They're basically just neutral colors. More neutral colors. These are more colorful and loud, I will say, colors. I could still fit a couple more in there. These are pinks and purple blushes. I also have my little Sleek Storm palette here. These are peach and bronze blushes. Oops. Pink blushes, and then this is Buff and Strata. And then lastly are all of my cream blushes that I depotted. So they fit perfectly there. So that's nice. These are like my most reached for palettes, and like when I travel, I'll just grab a couple palettes or something. My favorite couple blushes, always take this with me. So that's it. As you can see, my clear cube is wonderful. I'm glad that I opted for having one less drawer in the deeper drawer. I do love the clear cube, but I also wouldn't recommend it for people that have crazy big collections. I've definitely downsized through blog sales and back to macking and just throwing stuff out that I don't wear anymore. And I'm happy with it. So that's the little clear cube. It sits perfectly in this little corner. And then under there, in that little thing is like overflow of backups, samples, things that I want to get rid of that are in a blog sale. Same with this. I'll throw my makeup that I don't really use, stuff that I'm doing for giveaways, stuff to back to Mac for, stuff like that. And then last but not least, in this drawer, this is like my main face drawer. So I have my bronzers, setting powders, primers, concealers. This is my favorite Park Avenue Princess bronzer, Well Rested, little kabukis and setting powders, my sprays back there, stuff to keep my hair out of my face. This is Well Rested, more concealers. And I got this little separator at, where did I get this? Bed Bath & Beyond, I think. And I just keep pens in case I have to jot down a note or something I want to remember to tell you guys, but try to keep that drawer as organized as possible. So that's pretty much it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my updated makeup collection. Like I said, I do really love my clear cube, and it definitely keeps me grounded in the sense that I'm not going to buy crazy crap loads of makeup because I simply don't have any more room to fit it. And I vowed that when I bought this clear cube, it was simply, if I couldn't fit it in here, I wasn't going to buy it or have it. And I really feel like I've stuck to my guns well with that. So that's really great, and fits everything perfect. And I know everything that I have, and when I open the drawers, I can see everything that I have, and I'm not forgetting about makeup that I totally forgot that I had or that I don't use anymore. Like, everything is there, and I love that about it. And I just love how it looks. It's very sleek. But I think the biggest thing for me is it really just keeps me organized. With my other makeup storage, like, it was so big, so I just figured, like, oh, I have room for it, so I'll just buy it. And then what ended up happening was I would forget all the makeup that I have, and it went unused and unloved, and then I would find it and like, oh, I totally forgot that I had this. But with this, the way it's set up, I simply open the drawer and I can see everything that I have, and I don't forget. And it really forces me to use the makeup that I have and rethink buying certain makeup, because I'm like, oh, I have so many, you know, lipsticks, or I have so many eyeshadows. Do I really need that? Is that a really unique color? And I'm not gonna lie, like, there are some blushes and lipsticks and things that I definitely will buy because I do think it's unique. I should also say that a lot of my lipsticks I keep in my handbags. That definitely isn't all my lipsticks. I really do enjoy lipsticks a lot more than lip gloss. Like, I probably could fill that entire drawer with just lipstick and maybe like 10 lip glosses and be fine. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I also want to just mention my hair. It's kind of like what I did, you know, I go to sleep with it. But the keratin treatment is still in my hair, but I just wanted to show you guys that just because I got the keratin treatment, I didn't lose my curl. I still have really nice curl and wave. So if you guys were like scared to do that, you definitely don't lose that. If you are curious about the makeup that I have on, it's kind of similar to the look that I had on in my one piece several outfits video. And the tutorial that I just did, I just filmed the tutorial for this, will be the next video after this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for everything, for subscribing and for being so incredibly supportive, and for all the nice comments and messages that you guys send me. It really, really, really means a lot to me. And I think that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.